fucking time.
Hi, how's everybody doing? It's Paul from Magpie 24/7 back again. First time though under new ownership at Newcastle United, because yes, finally, after 14 years of the dictatorship of Mike Ashley and his bunch of not so merry men, Newcastle have been set free, with the takeover being confirmed at just after 5:15 this evening. And who would have thought that last time out against Wolves, that would be the end of it? There'll be no more pain, there'll be no more suffering for the travelling hordes. The Jeff Hendrick goal will go down in history. Yes, Jeff Hendrick and history. It goes down as being the last goal under the cretin, under the cancer at our football club, which was a certain Mike Ashley. No doubt this evening he's over the fucking moon with his £300 million and stuff. But to be honest, at this point, I don't really give a fuck. So much has happened over the time that man has owned the football club. And let's face it, 99% has been shit. The 1% was probably that 5th place finish under Pardew. But apart from that, it has been embarrassment after stupid decision, after relegation, after laughter at the fans, after sticking fingers up to the fans, literally and metaphorically as well. It has been a shit show for so long, and the club that I fell in love with back in the 90s, I saw dying before my eyes, to the point where, like I said, I was talking to Carl, I said, I just don't know how much more of this shit I can physically take. It was like self-harm, having to put yourself through a Newcastle United performance and stuff. But today marks a seismic change in that. To hear and see passionate people talking about words such as ambition, as hope, with plans and standards in place, not only for the good of the club, but the city and the wider community. All fantastic. I've listened to it over and over and over again, and I find it amazing. It's like a sugar rush that we've had literally nothing of Ashley for all these 14 years, and in one night she's outdone what Mike Ashley has done in the previous over decade ownership of the football club. Great to see thousands of Newcastle fans out there celebrating, going wild. If I was up still in the region, there'd be no doubt I'd be up there. Kyle's been up there. It's a fantastic atmosphere. It's brilliant. It's bouncing. It's bubbling. People are overjoyed. There's people who haven't been even anywhere near St James's Park in ages up there. It is everything that we wanted it to be. And I look forward to a fantastic atmosphere for the Spurs game, which I'll obviously be at. Myself and Kyle, obviously season ticket holders and stuff. We can't wait to be there to sample it. Hopefully, who knows, maybe a war flags back and stuff as well. The possibilities are endless. And when you've got owners talking about 5 years, wanting to be challenging for winning Premier Leagues and stuff like that, it's amazing. And let's be honest, I did a man in the van, but I had to bin it, obviously, with developments moving so quickly. But on there, I talked about the main thing for me was just to have the football club back, and a feeling of connection between the club and the city again. And that little watchword, hope. It isn't about the mega signings. It isn't about anything at all like that. It was like today, walking around wearing the shirt with pride as I was going around my daily duties, talking to people as I met them, and everybody being over the moon for Newcastle and all the supporters. But yeah, that little watchword, hope, and a little bit of optimism going forward means much more than anything else. And yeah, the sky's the limit. There's no doubt about it. You look at the Manchester City and you can only dream. You know, we've got a bigger fan base and we're a one city club. Where at the beginning of this adventure, if you compare it to when Manchester City started off, 2 clubs in the same city. Obviously, Manchester United, a very, very big club. I would argue that at the beginning of their journey compared to the beginning of ours, we're arguably much more of an exciting proposition. And you're watching developments unfold. You're seeing like Pete Graves, Keith Downey, almost close to tears. I said to Kyle, I was emotional. I was choking back on the tears. It's all the pain. It's all the frustrations. It's all of the stupid joke appointments, the Joker-neers, it's all the Dennis Wise, it's all of the many failings over the past 14 years. It's all coming, to the top. Plans were originally at the beginning of the week, when we knew nothing about these developments, was to have the Magpie 24/7 podcast this evening. Clearly, Kyle's in there having a fantastic time. I'm here over the moon as well, celebrating with the family. So the decision was taken to move that back, digest everything that had been coming out of St James's Park, see how the early signs are shaping up, and then take it from there. Statements from across the world, obviously from the Saudi PIF, they've spoken about the fantastic opportunities that await and how proud they are to be part of the Newcastle United family. Rubens as well. And for me, it's the same with the Rubens, Staveleys and the Saudi PIF. I'm just delighted that they have stayed the course. 4 years they've been battling this, and that shows a level of commitment and passion and dedication to this football club, the likes of which we have not seen in many years. And I just hope now that we use this broom and sweep through the club. The entire thing needs to start again. And we need to motivate and galvanise the players that are here, because we need to be in a position come January where we will be strengthening the squad, no doubt about it, that we are in a position where we aren't cut adrift, because we are in a relegation battle. We do not take our eyes off that for one little second. 19th, no wins so far this season out of the 7 games, but still plenty of time to bring it round, and a crowd that's going to be 100%, if not more, behind the lads each and every week. The politics, the bullshit, the stress, the disconnect, the having to fight the ownership of the club all of the way, all of that is done, so all of the energy can be positively channeled towards supporting the lads and pushing us up the table and getting us as close to safety as quickly as possible. And then the rebuild and the thoughts about stadiums and training grounds and everything else can come to it. But for me at the moment, my watchword is hope. I have hope for the football club in the future. And it just feels so fantastic. It's come out of the blue. It was totally and utterly left field. Nobody really knew about this early in the week. I know a few people have come out and said that they did, but I just can't believe it. I really can't. It was a completely and utterly left field thing. I am glad that common sense has prevailed. Clearly, the situation with Ashley and his legal team and everything else like that has done wonders. So special shout out to the likes of Nick DeMarco, who I can't wait again to see up at Newcastle, because like we've said before, and these people, they've played a massive, crucial role in securing this takeover. Yes, it hasn't gone to court, but the threat of what we had in reserve, the way the cat case was handled, the fact that we had them on the ropes all over the place during that cat case, has all forced hands to come together to seek compromise, to move the deal forward. Common sense finally prevails after all of these time. I just wish it could have been sorted in months gone prior, so that we could have properly given the whoever will be the new manager, because I'm assuming that Steve Bruce will go at this point. I know Stavely hasn't said anything either which way really at the moment, but I'm assuming a new manager. It would have been better if he had better tools to be able to work with regards to the squad and balance, and we've gone over that umpteen times, but it gives us a chance. It gives us an opportunity. Like I said, we're going to discuss it all, dissect it all, go over the statements, look at the plays, the movers, where the club's going to, and how we can hopefully push forward and keep our heads above water this season. We're going to dissect all of that on the Magpie 24/7 podcast. Myself and Kyle will be recording that tomorrow, and we'll get it out just as soon as possible. Like I say, international break at the moment, so there's no Newcastle United matches on, but you would know that if you were at St James's Park as I'm recording this, with the crazy scenes up there. It is fantastic, and I feel immensely proud to be part of this football club. It is special, it is unique, and it's going places. So in the meantime, until tomorrow night on the Magpie 24/7 podcast, Subscribe if you haven't already to our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'll explain a little bit about Instagram also tomorrow. But in the meantime, take care, keep it tuned. #cans.
I became considerably richer than you through honest hard work. You get what you pay for and you earn what you're worth.
Oh, that's one of Stanley's little sayings, that is. Do you know, my Stanley probably makes more money in a year than you do in 10.
What do you think of that, Rex?